Misery has just been announced for 4K. Criterion announces their new October slate, including Uncut Gems and so much more. And M. Night Shyamalan's groundbreaking superhero film Unbreakable finally gets its 4K announcement. All this and more in the latest Physical Media Report. Stay tuned. What is up, everybody? Welcome back to the Mid-Level Media channel, your hub for everything physical media and entertainment. I am Ken, here today for the Physical Media Report, episode 66, guys, your weekly dose of physical media goodness, where I run down the rumors, the announcements, what is coming out that is new this week, the deals, everything new in the world of 4K and Blu-ray and physical media entertainment. I break it all down for you in the form of this weekly dose of physical media information. So I appreciate everybody joining me here today. But before we get started, guys, I want to ask that if you are not yet a subscriber of the Mid-Level Media channel, what are you waiting for? Hit that subscribe button for more great physical media content. Also, be sure to hit that like button, guys, because every single like helps this video out and help this channel grow, and I would greatly appreciate it. And also comment down below. We are going to cover a ton of exciting stuff here today on this show. What are you the most excited about? What are you picking up this week? What do you want to have a conversation about? Comment down below and let's further our discussion. But before we get started going into the rumors, guys, I have a little bit of cleanup from last week's episode. I had a lot of people comment about these two things that I'm about ready to discuss, and I get so much support and engagement on this show, and I greatly appreciate it every single time you guys take the time to leave me a comment. So I did want to address these two things because they came up quite frequently in the comment section last week. So the first thing is something I probably should have noted, but I did announce that Scream Factory is going to be doing 4K versions of The Fog and Escape from New York. Now, these John Carpenter films already have 4K releases along with Prince of Darkness and They Live on a Studio Canal 4K set. So 4K transfers of these already do exist, but what I was pointing out last week with my announcement was that they will be coming to Scream Factory. So it's something that I probably should have noted because I had a lot of people comment on that, but something that, again, when putting this show together, I have so much information that I'm compiling and putting together and trying to get out to you guys that some stuff slips through the crack. But I did want to acknowledge that they do already have 4K releases, but they are from the UK Studio Canal label. So, but you can purchase that set right now, I think for like 60 bucks on Amazon.com. So if you're interested in that. And the Shawshank Redemption, a lot of people, I covered that in rumors last week because it wasn't officially on Bluray.com. I don't even think it still is as far as like an announcement, but that is on BestBuy.com and has since been officially announced to come out on September the 14th. So I did want to note that as well, because a lot of people said that it was on the Best Buy website last week, but it wasn't on Bluray.com. Again, how I've been structuring this show is if it's on Bluray.com, it's an announcement. If it's not, if it's something that I found on the internet somewhere on a social media site, then it's a rumor. So that's kind of how I differentiate between the two. Let's go ahead and get into the rumors, guys, because we do have some exciting stuff to talk about. So we talked about the Universal Monsters coming to 4K, I believe about a month ago, on this show, and we announced like Dracula and the Mummy and Frankenstein were among the ones that were rumored to come out this October. So now apparently, as reported by Geek Gab News on Instagram, and I'll leave his links down below, we are getting 8 Universal Monsters films coming out in a 4K box set from Universal on October the 5th. So this will include Dracula from 1931, Black Lagoon, The Mummy, The Invisible Man, Frankenstein, Phantom of the Opera, The Wolfman, and Bride of Frankenstein. So all the original iterations of those classic Universal Monster films will be on this 4K set. And yeah, I am super excited for this. I've only seen the Dracula and Frankenstein, so having the rest of these to watch for the first time in 4K will be super freaking awesome. So also, guys, we did get The Good, the Bad, the Ugly from Kino Lorber on 4K. Right now it's being rumored that we're going to get a fistful of dollars and for a few dollars more on 4K from Kino Lorber at some point in 2021. Again, no official release dates as of right now, but I would have to assume that these will probably be towards the end of the year or maybe early next year. But yeah, super excited for those. I still need to watch my Good, the Bad, the Ugly set. We've also got the Guns of Navarone coming to 4K from Sony, apparently. Again, it's been rumored. This isn't officially announced yet by Geek Gab News, but The Guns of Navarone, which is some kind of a war film, a war thriller. I haven't really heard of it. I didn't do a whole lot of investigating in that, but if you've heard of it, leave me a comment down below. We've also got Invasion of the Body Snatchers. This broke yesterday, so no official artwork or anything, but apparently this is coming to 4K from Kino Lorber at some point in 2021. So yeah, big news for Kino Lorber getting into 4K, guys. They are really taking the ball and running with it, and yeah, I'm here for it. And the big news, guys, that broke last Monday, pretty much as I put the Physical Media Report episode 65 up, Criterion is apparently rumored to go to 4K. Let me bring this up right here, guys. So apparently somebody on the Criterion forums posted this that kind of sent everybody into a frenzy and kind of speculating on what titles were actually going to be announced to come to Criterion on 4K. So this is the quote that was pulled off of this Criterion forum from this person. So he said, "I just got confirmation for a future Criterion 4K UHD release from a studio representative. I don't know if they want the title to be outed, and I'm certain that Criterion won't be pleased if I said it outright. So all I will say is that this title is an American film made within the past 30 years. So that is definitely an interesting quote. And immediately what I saw a lot of people speculating was Silence of the Lambs, which I think would be an excellent choice for your first 4K on Criterion. But what's also interesting is to think about, is it going to be a release that they've already done before? Or is it going to be something new that they haven't had in their collection yet? Because a lot of people were throwing Citizen Kane out there. Yes, that wouldn't fall into the last 30 years criteria, but again, that may or may not be true anyway, that direct quote. So we've also got Mank, which they haven't released yet to Criterion, which was a release that came out on Netflix last year and was nominated for Best Picture. So they usually like to take those Netflix films that were nominated for Best Picture and put them in the Criterion collection, like Marriage Story, like The Irishman, like Parasite. So I wouldn't be surprised if it was something like Mank and maybe Citizen Kane, both coming out like in the same day or something, two new 4Ks. But yeah, I would be down for Silence of the Lambs. I would love a Night of the Living Dead 4K. I think that would be completely awesome. So yeah, it's definitely interesting to think about. So let me know in the comment section below if you're excited for Criterion to go 4K or not, or if you're a little nervous about it. So let me know all of your feelings on Criterion going to 4K in that comment section below. Let's get into the news and announcements, because there is tons of stuff that broke this past week that I am dying to talk to you guys about. So Unbreakable, this has been a rumor that's been going on since probably like back in February or March. That is coming to 4K from Disney on September the 21st. So for all the people that are saying that Disney is not going to be supporting these 4K catalogs from their collection, I don't know, you may have to eat your words, because this is another one right now. And if we get Heat along with Speed, they're definitely putting out some of their 4K catalog titles. And yeah, I am super excited for this. And this is going to complete the East Rail 178, I think that's what it's called, trilogy of Unbreakable, Split, and Glass, all having 4K releases. So yeah, I'm sure that this is going to have some kind of 4K set as well with all three of those films. So yeah, that's going to be coming out on September the 21st. And in addition to the slipcover, it's also going to have this super awesome looking kind of comic book inspired steelbook that looks incredible. I love the color design on that one. So yeah, super excited for Unbreakable to be coming out on September the 21st. We also got Misery, guys, coming to 4K from Kino Lorber on October the 12th. So this is an interesting one. And again, Kino Lorber, just with the 4K catalog titles, absolutely killing it. Now, this is an interesting one because Scream Factory did the Blu-ray release of Misery. So I would think that maybe Scream Factory would have wanted to keep the rights to this movie and then do the 4K themselves. But I guess Kino Lorber got hold of it and beat him to the punch. So yeah, Misery coming to 4K. This is one that I'll absolutely pick up. This is one of the best Stephen King adaptations. Just taking a strictly objective look at the film, this may be the best Stephen King adaptation that we've ever got, coming to 4K from Kino Lorber on October the 12th. And again, I'm super excited. It's Halloween month. It's spooky month. Give us some Stephen King on 4K It's freaking awesome. The next thing that we gotta talk about, guys, and again, this week is so jam-packed with news and announcements. It is so hard to keep up with everything, but I'm trying to do it for you guys here right now. But Criterion dropped their October slate, and this is probably the most impressive slate that they have had all year long. Let me read these titles off to you guys. We got High Sierra coming out with his film starring Humphrey Bogart, a classic film, on October the 12th. Ani Baba, which is a Japanese horror film, is coming out on October the 5th. We've got The Incredible Shrinking Man coming October the 19th. We've got Ratcatcher coming on October the 19th as well, which is a film that was directed by Lynn Ramsey. If you don't know her, she did a film with Joaquin Phoenix called You Were Never Really Here. She also did There's Something About Kevin. So she's got a very impressive filmography, and I think this is one of her first films, so that's definitely an interesting one to come out. We've also got Devi on October the 26th, and also on October the 26th, guys, this is the big one, Uncut Gems, the Safdie brothers film starring Adam Sandler, and one of my absolute favorite films to come out in the past 5 years. I think this was like number 2 on my list the year that it came out, behind 1917. So yeah, I'm super pumped for Uncut Gems, and yes, I've already got the Blu-ray from Lionsgate, that A24 film, and that's another reason why this is also significant, because I believe this is the very first A24 film that is coming to the Criterion Collection. So there's definitely tons of A24 films that would lend themselves perfectly to that Criterion catalog, but Uncut Gems may be the first. Again, you guys can correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure I'm right on this. Maybe the first to come to the Criterion Collection from A24, and I am absolutely here for it. Again, I've got the Blu-ray. This is another Blu-ray disc, but this is a 4K transfer, so I'm sure that the quality is going to be better on this one. It's also coming with a Dolby Atmos track and tons of new special features. So let's get into this, because on the Blu-ray it does have the making of the film, but let's get into some of these other special features that are going to be included on this disc. So we've got new interviews from cinematographer Darius Conjure, costume designer Miki Belizzi, again I'm butchering these names, and casting director Jennifer Venditti. We've also got documentaries from 2019 and 2020 on the making of the film and soundtrack, screen tests featuring actors Adam Sandler and Julia Fox, Goldman vs. Silman, a 2020 short film by the Safdies featuring Sandler and Benny Safdie, so you get an extra short film right there. We've got Question and Answer, a 2020 short film featuring the Safdies, Sandler, actor Jason Bateman, and comedy writer Megan Aram. Deleted and extended scenes, including a full performance of The Morning by The Weeknd. We've also got a trailer, English subtitles, and an essay from film critic Jay Haberman. And for the Blu-ray, a 2020 discussion of the film by editorial staff of Jewish Currents magazine. So definitely just tons of excellent special features added to this one that are not on the current Blu-ray. And I only mention all this stuff because when I posted this up last week, and I've been seeing it around everywhere else, people are saying that this is a little bit too soon, you know, there isn't going to be enough here to warrant them upgrading from their current Blu-ray. This is super exciting for me. All the Uncut Gems I can get as far as like new additional special features, I definitely want, and I'm definitely excited for. And again, we've gotten Parasite, we've gotten Portrait of a Lady on Fire, The Irishman, Marriage Story, tons of movies from 2019 that came out that we already have in the Criterion Collection. So why not get Uncut Gems? Because it was absolutely one of the best films of the year. And again, an A24 film coming to the Criterion Collection is significant in its own right. Let's get back to the rest of these announcements. We got Final Fantasy Spirits Within. This is a new one that was just announced, coming from Sony on November the 9th. I remember being super disappointed with this movie in the theaters, so not sure if I'm exactly looking forward to that one. We got Hardball coming to Blu-ray for the very first time from Paramount on September the 21st. The Keanu Reeves, Diane Lane film. I've never seen it, but I know a lot of people are excited about that one. We've got Vertigo coming to standalone 4K and Rear Window with exclusive steelbooks from Universal on September the 7th. So again, Psycho and the Birds got the treatment earlier this year, and now Rear Window and Vertigo are going to be getting it on September the 7th. We also got In the Heights on 4K, guys, from Warner Brothers on August the 31st. We've got A Quiet Place 2 that was just announced by Paramount coming out on July the 27th, which is only a week away. We've got Luca on 4K getting a Target edition and Walmart edition coming on August the 3rd. We've got Habit, which is a film starring Bella Thorne, coming from Lionsgate on August the 24th. Where the Red Fern Grows coming to Blu-ray from MVD Marquee Collection on November the 9th. Fear the Walking Dead Season 6 coming to Blu-ray on August the 31st from Lionsgate. Stay Out of the Attic on Blu-ray from RLG Shudder on August 17th. They always got interesting titles with interesting covers. That one's no exception as well. Disney Movie Club announces some new exclusives coming in August, which are actually pretty cool to me because a couple of these I remember watching as a kid and loving. Man of the House being one of them with Chevy Chase and Jonathan Taylor Thomas. Then we've got Tom and Huck. We've got A Kid in King Arthur's Court, which I remember seeing in theaters as a kid. Love that movie. And The Big Green. So great announcements from Disney Movie Club coming in August. So let's get into the deals next, guys. And you know the spiel here at the Mid-Level Media channel. You know, we know times are tough. You can't go out every single week and spend $300 to $400 on all of the latest physical media releases. You just can't do it as much as you want to. You gotta wait. You gotta wait for those deals. You gotta wait and pick your spots. And I'm here to help you do that here today in the form of covering these deals for you guys. So as you know, the Criterion and Arrow sales from Barnes & Noble are still both going on right now. We've also got Halloween Scream 4Ks on Amazon right now for $27.99. So they're marked down from the $37.99 on the Scream Factory website. The first one for some reason is $29.99. So if you do want to save a buck, about 10 bucks a piece on these, go ahead and pre-order them on Amazon. It's definitely a worthwhile price to pre-order at for sure. We've also got the Indie 4K set for $72.99. We've got Chaos Walking on 4K for $18.99. We've got the Mummy 4K trilogy and the Cornetto 4K trilogy, both for $19.99. We've got Creed on 4K, guys, which is one I still need to own, for $12.99. Halloween 2018 on 4K, guys, is only $9.99 right now. So that's a great price for 4K on that one. BVS new IMAX 4K edition for $14.99. The Prestige on 4K, guys, which this just came back into circulation because I think this was pretty hard to find before. That is only $22.99, so you might want to scoop this up while it still lasts. So Knives Out on 4K, guys, for $10.99. So yeah, some great deals this week on new 4Ks. And of course, the Criterion Arrow sale is taking all of our money right now. With that, guys, let's get into what is new this week because there is a super impressive lineup that is coming out this weekend. Again, July is an absolute killer month. So let's get into this, guys. Starting off with the films that we've already seen at our local Walmarts, and I actually already bought like a week and a half ago. Both the G.I. Joe films, Rise of Cobra and Retaliation from Paramount for $19.99 right now on Amazon. Now, I don't know if you can still go into your Walmart. They might have marked them up. I'll check tomorrow when I go out for my hunt. But they were definitely both cheaper in Walmart. The first one was 10 bucks and the second one was 15. So definitely try to hit up your local Walmart to see if that deal is still in effect. Don't order off of Amazon before doing that. So yeah, they're supposedly coming out tomorrow. That's their official release date, but they've already been in Walmart for like 2 weeks now. Dead and Buried, guys, coming to 4K, and I've already got a review for this up on the channel, which I'll link down below. Is coming from Blue Underground on 4K with 3 slipcover variations. This right now, guys, is going for $43.99. Again, it's a very steep price for this collection. You have to check out my review if I recommend picking this one up or not. But again, Blue Underground does amazing work with the special features, with the restorations. So it's definitely warranted for these boutique 4Ks that are coming out because a lot of hard work is put into those. So we've also got Spiral coming to 4K from Lionsgate for $24.99 on 4K, $19.96 for the Blu-ray, and $29.99 for the Steelbook. I do like the coloring on the Steelbook. I think it's a nice design, but still don't know if I'm going to pick this one up. It's still a little bit too steep. And again, I'm not a Saw fan. So if I want to watch this movie, I might just Redbox this one. We've also got limited Saw Blu-ray slips coming tomorrow. So Saw 1 through 8 or 1 through 7 with Jigsaw included. All of these are only $9.99, so not a bad price for these exclusive slipcovers for sure. Not sure if we're going to see those in Walmart, but they are available to order off of Amazon as well. We've also got The Wraith coming out from Vestron Video. So the latest Vestron Video release is coming out tomorrow for a very reasonable price of $12.69. I'm definitely going to pick this up if I see it in stores tomorrow. We've got new Shout titles coming out tomorrow. Eight-Legged Freaks coming for $24.99. We've got Little Big League coming for $17.99. Fire for $17.99 as well. And A Stranger Is Watching for $24.99. So definitely a good lineup this week of Shout titles. We've also got a Criterion title, La Piscine, coming out for $19.99. We've got The Walking Dead Season 10 coming to Blu-ray from Lionsgate for $39.96. We've got Star Trek The Discovery Season 3 coming to Blu-ray from Paramount for for $34.96, and a Steelbook that's on Amazon right now for $39.99. I'm sure we'll also probably see that in Best Buy tomorrow. I know we saw that other Star Trek cartoon animated series at Best Buy, so I'm assuming we'll see this one here as well. We got Die and a Gunfight coming to Blu-ray from Lionsgate for $14.96. Really like the slipcover on that one. Jacob's Wife, which is an RLJE horror title, for $12.99. Initiation coming to Blu-ray from Lionsgate for $14.96. Really like the slipcover on this one as well. Lionsgate is very underrated with their slipcovers, by the way. Hydra coming to Blu-ray from Wellgo USA for $14.99. We've got Held coming to Blu-ray from Magnet for $12.99. We've also got JC Preach Love and Live the Violence from Code Red for $19.89. We've got the Time Guardian Scorpion for $19.89. 20th Anniversary Boondock Saints Blu-ray Collector Set for $14.99. We got 3 Sony catalog Blu-ray titles all coming out tomorrow for $22.99. Sniper from 1993, Bye Bye Birdie, and Pal Joey. We've also got the Go-Go Boys Inside Story of Canon Films coming from MBD Visual for $14.99. We've got Flight to Mars, the Blu-ray from the Film Detective for $17.99. We've also got 3 Severin Blu-rays coming out tomorrow, guys. Siege on Blu-ray from Severin for $25.49. Born to Hell for $25.49, and Skinned Deep for $34.95, so a little bit steeper price on that one. We've also got Gangs of London Season 1 from RLJE for $21.99. 3 Warner Archive titles coming out tomorrow, including Take Me Out to the Ballgame for $17.99, I Wouldn't Be in Your Shoes for $17.99, and Step by Step for $17.99 as well. We've also got 6 Kino Lorber titles coming out tomorrow, including Thunderbolt for $16.59, The Plainsman for $16.59, Unconquered for $16.59, The Gilded Lily for $16.59, Nana for $19.89, and Whirlpool of Fate for $19.89 as well. So with that, guys, I gotta take a breather here for a second, but that is the Physical Media Report episode 66, guys. So tons of great stuff that we covered here on today's edition of the show, and I hope that you guys enjoyed it. Again, please, guys, in that comment section below, let me know what you're most excited about. Let me know what you're picking up this week. Let's engage and continue our physical media discussion in that comment section below. Also, be sure to like this video, subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, turn on all those bell notifications for future videos, and we'll see you next time.